Personality Part 2. Culture. Cultural factors also play an important role in shaping the personality of an individual. Every culture has its own set of values, beliefs, norms, etc., influencing thoughts, feelings, and behavior patterns of an individual. For example, leadership qualities, listening skills, entrepreneurial skills, tendencies to cooperate with others, etc., may differ from culture to culture, and therefore people having different cultural backgrounds may have different personalities. Perspectives of studying personality. There are various perspectives of studying personality. A brief information of some of them is given in the following table. First, psychoanalytic perspective. This perspective emphasizes the importance of early childhood experiences and the unconscious mind in the development of personality. Second, humanistic perspective. This perspective assumes the importance of free will and psychological growth in the personality development of an individual. Third, trait perspective. This perspective assumes that every individual possesses specific traits in different quantities, and so every individual has a unique personality. Fourth, type perspective. This perspective assumes that every individual has a unique personality type based on his physique, temperament, and mental characteristic. Fifth, social cognitive perspective. This perspective emphasizes the importance of observational learning and cognitive processes in the personality development of an individual. Carl Jung's theory of personality. Carl Jung's theory of personality is one of the personality theories based on the type perspective of studying personality. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, classified people on the basis of mental characteristics into introverts and extroverts as follows. First, introverts. Introverts individuals tend to look within themselves for stimulation. Mostly they are shy and reserved. They prefer to work alone and avoid social contacts. Second, extroverts. Extrovert individuals are aroused by external stimulation. They are social, outgoing, mix easily with others, and prefer jobs that bring them in contact with others. Do you know, in real life, we find that no one is either completely an introvert or completely an extrovert. Most of us are ambivert in nature. An ambivert is someone who falls in the middle of the introvert and extrovert continuum. An ambivert individual has a blend of traits of introversion and extroversion. Allport's theory of personality. Allport's theory of personality is one of the theories based on the trait perspective to study personality. Gordon Allport, an American psychologist, identified 18,000 separate terms which could be used to describe personality. Based on these descriptions, he suggested the following three basic categories of traits. A trait is a relatively enduring and consistent way of thinking, feeling, and acting. That means the trait is consistently found in an individual over a period of time. First, cardinal trait. It is a single trait that dominates an individual's entire personality. The person becomes known especially for this trait. It dominates and shapes a person's behavior for their whole life. For example, a trait of truthfulness was the cardinal trait in Mahatma Gandhi's personality. Similarly, a trait of humanitarianism was the cardinal trait in Mother Teresa's personality. A trait of ambition was the cardinal trait in Napoleon Bonaparte, and power was the cardinal trait in Julius Caesar's personality. Second, central traits. These traits are general characteristics that form the basic foundations of a personality of an individual. Around 5 to 10 traits that best describe an individual's personality are called central traits. Central traits are the building blocks of our personality. For example, traits like sensitivity, sociability, self-confidence, diligence, honesty, etc. are the central traits possessed by an individual. Third, secondary traits. These traits appear only in specific situations and hence are narrow in effect. Such traits play a very minor role in determining the personality of an individual because such traits are situational. For example, getting anxious when speaking to a group, being impatient while waiting in a queue, etc. are the secondary traits possessed by an individual. Big Five Factor Model of Personality, OCEN Ocean. Big Five Factor Model is one of the personality theories based on the trait perspective to study personality. Robert McCrae and Paul Costa, 1987, developed a theory of personality explaining the five major factors of personality. According to them, personality traits are considered as basic tendencies that are rooted in biology and interact with external influences, including culture, in shaping the skills, habits, tastes, and values of the individual. The five major factor traits of personality are as follows. First, openness to experience. O. Openness to experience is a trait related to appreciation for art, emotion, adventure, unusual ideas, creativity, imagination, curiosity, and variety of experience. People who are open to experience are curious, imaginative, and creative, whereas those who are less open to experience are non creative and lack aesthetic sense. Second, consciousness. Consciousness is a trait showing tendency to display self discipline. It is related to the way in which people control, regulate, and direct their impulses. People having high consciousness are well organized, responsible, dependable, hardworking, whereas people having low consciousness are unorganized, irresponsible, spontaneous, and careless.